Well, it was our pleasure on ABC television in round 6 of the VFL to have the company of Gerard Fitzgerald from the North Ballarat Roosters, of course, triple premiership winning coach, the VFL coaching games record holder. Fitz, we put on what we thought was going to be a good game between Footscray and also Sandringham. The Zebras undefeated, Footscray coming in good form. It was going to be an interesting challenge, but wow, Footscray exploded out of the blocks, didn't they?
Yeah. Footscray had a very good side in today, and we said during our coverage they had not only got good supply from their AFL partner, but also some very, very good locally listed players who strengthened their list.
The first 7 minutes of the game were extraordinary. Marcus Bontempelli, just on screen, that's his second goal. He kicked the first 3 goals of the game, followed by one to Ace Cordy, before this goal to Darren Minchington at the 20-minute mark finally saw the Zebras hit the scoreboard. But at 4 goals to 0, it was an extraordinary start. And for all that, the Bulldogs could have even been further in front.
Yes. And once you gain the ascendancy of the game, it can be difficult to wrest it back for the opposition. And I thought clearly the outstanding team early on were the Dogs, and they maintained that.
This is some of the action from the second quarter now. Kobe Stevens took a fantastic mark, went back, just as importantly, slotted the goal. He kicked 3 goals in succession from the 13-minute mark to the 21-minute mark of the second quarter. And then Clay Smith, on camera, chimed in with another 2 late goals as Footscray really put the hammer down.
And what we did notice during the game quite a bit was the ability of the key forward for the Bulldogs to stay deep, which created the space there for Clay Smith to work into.
Led by 47 points at half-time, did the Bulldogs, after 2 late goals. We saw that one there just a moment ago from Shane Savage, and then right at the death, Trent Dennis-Lane at half-time scored that goal. And then Adam Cockey came out and slotted one in the first 30 seconds, and we thought, wow, this could be a real contest. But unfortunately for the Zebras, they just couldn't keep going. The Bulldogs were too good. Tell us why.
Well, we said that we thought that the Sandy needed to kick the first goal, and they did. But then for the next 5 or 6 minutes, they needed either hold possession, arm wrestle, but don't allow the Bulldogs to get the next couple of goals, which they did. And then the spirit was lost.
It was, and then you had players like Jack Redpath who stood up and he kicked 4 goals. I mean, he was really impressive right throughout the match. And as you say, he provided such a good target. And it was a day where Simon McPhee, the Sandringham coach, was really critical of his players and in particular his forwards for their work rate and failing to keep the right structure.
Yeah, one thing he did say at 3/4 time was that he wanted his players to switch, to have some dare and dash down back, but particularly change angles and switch play. If they were to do that, the forwards then needed to reset and lead back up, and he was disappointed with the lack of his forwards' work.
They did work hard. We just saw a goal from Bo Maister, that one from Munro, and they kicked a couple of late goals, did the Sandringham side, before that sensational hand pass from Alex Greenwood set up Mitch Honeychurch for the final goal of the game at the 25-minute mark of the last quarter. And in the end, it was a wider victory from the Bulldogs. They led by 24 at quarter time, 47 at half time, 61 points at 3/4 time, and ultimately ran out victors in a game they dominated statistically by 40 points. Footscray, 19-8, 122, defeated Sandringham, 12-10, 82.